Wassing Elementary School and our 5th grade spring musical, folks, The Princess and the Pea. I can guarantee you're going to see a super program. We went from average yesterday to fantastic this morning with the grandparents, and again tonight it's going to be extra special, I'm sure. I want to thank you for coming. I know you have busy schedules, and you're probably wore off from working already. And I've said this before, you might have heard it. This is super important to me that you do come, and to your kids. When we're trying to build success in these kids, you are the key. I've been at this a long time. I'll tell you, you are the key. When you show them you care, they perform. And I thank you for taking the time tonight to come. We have a lot of energy back there, I can guarantee you. So they're ready to go, so enjoy the program. Thanks for coming.
With their son, the prince. Wonderful things are happening every day. Magical things for anyone, they say. Beautiful things are there when you can see. That wonderful things are meant for search for a bride to wed a prince. Just when it seemed hopeless, they found a true princess. Looks like everyone's ready to go. Over there is the king, and standing next to him is the queen.
Isn't this exciting, Minerva?
Hush, Reginald. And over there is the jester, who unfortunately isn't very funny.
Do you know what a knight's favorite kind of fish is? A swordfish!
And all the villagers from the kingdom have came to see the prince's wedding.
Dear beloved, we are gathered here today to join Prince Nicholas and Princess Griselda in lawfully wedded matrimony. If there's anyone here who knows the reason why these two should not be married, speak now or forever hold your peace. I do.
Not again. It figures. This is ridiculous.
That does it. Out. Everyone out. I need to have a word with my wife. Out.
It's not a wedding cancel. How many is this?
Well, what is it, dear? You seem very upset.
I am upset. We've had 21 weddings this year, and every single one you object. Well, I object to your objections.
No, Reginald, I always have a good reason. For instance, that girl failed the test of athletic agility. Athletic agility? She tried all day to roll a cannon up the drawbridge and only made it halfway.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. These tests you give, they're impossible. There's not a girl in any kingdom that can pass one of your tests.
Nonsense, dear. Remember that girl that arrived with the 7 little men? She worked quite well until she started whistling. I don't enjoy whistling.
I like her.
See, the boy wants to find a princess. Now no more tests and no more failed weddings.
I just want what's best for our son. The tests are the only way to prove that girl is truly a princess.
Minerva, I am the king, and I have made a decision. We will no longer discuss this.
But
Now I'm
Reginald...
off. I have a round table meeting.
He's right, Mother.
No, he's impatient.
So am I.
Patience is a virtue, dear, and as long as you live in this castle and I am your mother, I will decide what's best for you.
You'll decide. You'll decide. This is impossible. This is insane. Mother's driving me mad. This is ridiculous. This isn't aim. So many weddings we've had. For as long as I can remember, I've been a loyal son. Tell me what have I done to deserve this? Oh, what have I done? I've been respectable, doing my best, living a princely life. Mama's irrational, always a test. Don't understand how I am firmly trapped in the hands. I have a heart inside. I am home and honest and then some. So where's my pride? Where's my pride? Where is my pride? Oh, Hannah, I didn't see you standing there.
Excuse me, Your Highness. I thought you might need some cheering up, so I brought you your favorite biscuits and some goat's milk.
Thank you. You're always so thoughtful.
I'll set them here on the table.
Hey, Nick, your father sent me to cheer you up.
Good luck.
Why did the king go to the dentist?
To get his teeth crowned.
What is Camelot?
A place to park your camel.
Where do knights learn how to kill dragons?
Night school.
Wow, you're good. Listen, I've got a plan. You know how you've been searching for a bride?
Yeah.
You know how you look in all the faraway kingdoms?
Yeah.
You know how you aren't married yet?
Get to the point.
Well, it seems we haven't looked in the most obvious place.
And where is that?
Here, in our very own kingdom.
Yes, in our very own kingdom.
So I'm going to search every corner of this kingdom until I find you the perfect bride.
Thanks, Barbie. You're a good friend.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Not me, because I'm out of here.
So my good friend Barnaby went on a quest for royalty. The castle was filled with anxious girls and their families. But first, they gained the approval of my parents first.
Thank you all for coming at such a short notice. Now, who's first?
Princess, have I had a gem? A daughter of beauty and a prize. She isn't so brilliant, she ain't so bright. But her eyes. It's another quest for royalty. Another yay
Very well then. Who's next? No time to waste, ladies. No time to waste.
Very deeply the princess, I can hide away. I brought my little sister here in love. She's only slightly nerdy, a little inept, but love. It's another quest for royalty. Another I heard you need a princess, so I brought a friend with overwhelming beauty and with poise. I know she will be loyal, I know she'll be true if you keep her far away from my boy. It's another quest for royalty, another
Don't call us. We'll call you. Well, once again, we have not found a suitable bride.
Yes, once again.
Don't you think hard on those girls?
Oh, please, Nicholas. The best of the bunch was the blonde. And she comes from a tower on the wrong side of town. And furthermore, she cut it.
And the most beautiful one was at the sleep zone.
I think it's time to call it quits.
Wait a second. Hold your horses.
What's that you say?
I found the perfect girl. The perfect girl? Drum roll, please. Lords and ladies, knights and damsels, the royal kingdom theater.
Welcome, Julian.
Thank you, Your Majesty. Your Majesty.
You say she was perfect?
Yes, Your Highness. She's everything the prince is looking for. Plus, she has a sense of humor. He's very funny.
Well, that isn't what we're looking for.
Minerva. Julian, would you like to be married? The jester said she's perfect. Julian, would you like to be married?
Of course. Who wouldn't want to be married?
Don't answer that, dear.
Very well then. Tomorrow morning, first thing in the morning, you will. Nicholas, prepare your vows. Minerva, summon a chambermaid to prepare a bed for our guest. And Julian, allow me to show you to your room.
Why, thank you, Your Honor.
Your Highness.
Oh, that's okay. You can call me Jillian.
This is inconceivable. I
not.
We need to think plain. We can't allow your mother to sabotage another wedding.
How can anyone prevent it? She's bound to find an impossible test in that book.
Wait, what if this time jokes but the princess already knows the punchline?
I don't get it.
We can prepare her ahead of time. Your mother said she was going to the royal book room, right? Well, I happen to know where that book is kept, right in the back of the... It's right by the book of medieval jokes for junior jesters.
No kidding.
Tonight I will prepare Jillian, and I will take Jillian to the royal book room and prepare her for the test.
You think you can pull it off?
Nick, have I ever let you down?
And so, as you can see, Barnaby was convinced I should marry Julian.
Good evening, Prince Nicholas.
Good evening. And on the other hand, Mother was convinced.
I'm off to the guest chambers.
And on the other hand,
It's the chambermaid. I got your bedding. Good evening. Good evening. I brought fresh linens and our finest down here. Thank you. I'll need a good night's sleep for the big day tomorrow. Big day? Haven't you heard? Tomorrow morning I'll marry the prince. Really? I didn't know. Congrats. Do you think I should wear my hair up or down? Well, up, I suppose. The prince tends to like short hair. I was thinking down. Oh well, it doesn't matter. Either way,
Jillian. Prince Nicholas sent me to. Hey, Hannah. I didn't know you were here.
Oh, hi, Barnaby.
What's the matter? You don't seem to be yourself. Why the long face?
I'm just sleepy, I guess.
Hey, that reminds me. Why was King Arthur's army too tired to fight?
Because there were so many...
Because there were so many sleepless nights.
He's so... I guess I never noticed.
Well, it's nice that someone finally does. But seriously, folks, Prince Nicholas sent to escort Jillian to the royal book room at once. There's something very important for her to see there.
That sounds urgent. All right.
Come with me. Good night, Hannah.
Good night. I would be the picture perfect.
Gravy. Speaking to you.
My I'm not speaking to you either.
Please pass the peas.
Very well, then. When you agree not to test Princess Jillian.
I'm afraid it's far too late for that threshold. I have already arranged for her to Justice Sir Ethelred.
Sir Ethelred, why he's the finest judge in the kingdom. Absolutely not.
Fine, I'll have her slay a dragon.
Unreasonable.
An ogre.
Ridiculous.
A giant.
Preposterous.
And a griffin?
Absurd. Minerva, can't you think of something on a smaller scale?
Smaller, like what?
Something like this pea.
Be serious, Reginald. There is no test involving something as little as a pea.
Then we'll make one.
Make one? You and me? Together?
That's right. little things that mean the most. It's the little things that it's the little things like gravy and rose.
It's the little things like passing a test. It's the little things that
Is there anything you'd like to add to that, dear?
I don't know, Reginald.
Oh, go on now. I've never known you to have lost for your words.
It's the little things that fill my life. It's the little things like being alive.
It's the little things that rain the sun. It's the little things that make it fun. Sometimes the little things are red.
Like taking a walk hand in hand.
Sometimes the little things are red.
Like taking a good day.
It's the little things that mean so much. It's the little things like rain and sun. It's time for a wedding. Could this be the one? It's time for a wedding that's over and done. It's time for a wedding. The ring will go round. It's time for a wedding. A wonderful wedding now. It's time to have a
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to join Prince Nicholas and Princess Jillian in lawfully wedded matrimony. You know the drill. If there's anyone here who knows the reason why these two should not be married, speak now or forever hold your peace. I have no objection.
I don't believe it. She didn't object. Did I hear that right? It's a miracle.
Really? No objections? It's true. But what about the test? Was there a test? Of course there was a test. With help from my dear husband, I devised one.
Just a little one.
As you all know, a real princess must have an abundance of sensitivity and tenderness, so we gave her a test of genuine tenderness.
Late last night,
When the castle was silent,
I took a tiny little pea
the smallest one we could find,
and crept very quietly through the hall,
all the way to the guest chambers.
where we carefully opened the door.
And I snuck into the room,
She tiptoed to the bed,
where the girl was tucked beneath a blanket.
Then, ever so carefully,
I placed the pea beneath the mattress.
but all of a sudden,
The girl began to stir.
so before we could be discovered,
We quickly snuck away.
and as the clock chimed each hour,
We went to the girl's room to peek.
every time we returned,
We saw the very same thing.
the girl under the blanket,
Was tossing and turning.
and turning and tossing, all night.
So what does this mean?
Yes, Hannah is a true hush. I am pleased to tell you that the girl did not get a wink of sleep and therefore has passed her test.
Let the celebrating commence.
Hip hip. Hooray! Hip hip. Hooray! Hip hip. Hooray!
Well then, I guess we can proceed. Prince Nicholas, do you take...
Wait. It is true that someone has passed your test, but I'm afraid that it is not Jillian.
Is this one of your jokes?
No, Your Highness, she was with me in the royal book room.
Is this true?
I was studying for the test all night long.
Well then, my dear, I'm afraid while you were so busy preparing for the test, you missed the test.
Then who was the girl under the blanket? There was a girl under the blanket.
It was I, Your Majesties. I was trying to sleep while I waited for Jillian to return, but I couldn't sleep no matter how I tried. The mattress was just too lumpy. I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry, you passed our test.
Does that mean? Could it be? Father, are you saying that? Queen Minerva?
Yes, Hannah is the true princess we've been searching for.
What do you say to that, son?
I say, ladies and gentlemen of the kingdom, finally found my bride!
And if nobody objects, so have I.
Oh, Barnaby.
I believe it's time for a double wedding.
Wonderful things are happening every day. Magical things for anyone, they say. Beautiful things are there where you can see.
right, stupid bride, we're the fighty girl. Singers. Soloist. Minister. Jester. Hannah. Julian. King. Queen. Prince. Leaves. Chorus. Stage crew. Sound. Leads. And this special present to Mrs. Wittmeyer, we're giving her these flowers for doing a great job helping us in this musical.
Were you pleased with what they did tonight? Guys, outstanding. You did it without some of your classmates. It sounded fabulous, just like this afternoon. Great, great job. We're very proud of you guys. Again, parents, thank you for coming this evening. This concludes our program, and just appreciate all the great kids you gave us to work with. Mrs. Wittmeyer, we want to thank you for doing a super job. Always great programs. Please give her a round of applause. I'd also like to thank Mrs. Armstrong, Mrs. Walford, Mr. Walker, as they've given up instructional time. A lot of times for the kids could be part of this program. They came tonight away from their families to support our students too. So thank you guys for helping.